Hey, my name is Mitchell, and my favorite character is Weavile. This guy, yeah, this guy right here. And I could go on talking about the potential of this character, but at the moment I want to focus on helping those that have a difficult time against a Weavile, assisting those that don't quite know what options they have in certain scenarios. So this video is going to be all about fighting against Weavile. Knockoff is -12, so punish it with your fastest option. 2x is -16, but becomes safe if done at a distance. Okay, thanks for watching, bye. Alright, there's more to punishes than just knowing what is unsafe on block. So the first thing we'll be looking at is counter pierces, because there's a ton of them when it comes to Weavile. Besides the common piercing moves that are charged homing attack, charged counter attack, and burst attack, Weavile also has charged Ice Punch, the activation of Taunt, 5x, and 6x. Out of all of these moves, we'll be looking at 5x and 6x as these are commonly used as Oki options. Wait. What's an Oki? An Oki, otherwise known as an Oki Zemi, is the option you do on your opponent's wake up. You will often see the phrase meaty associated with Oki, as meaty refers to an attack that hits the opponent the exact moment they wake up. 6x itself doesn't have that many active frames when done as a meaty, and since backdash has a small amount of invincibility frames, you can backdash the meaty hit and go for a quick punish. However, the Weavile can always delay the 6x to where it can catch your backdash. In this case, you're better off jumping. A visual cue you can use in order to determine whether to jump or backdash is to take note of when the Weavile starts to charge 6x. An early charge means to backdash, while a later charge means to jump. 5x, on the other hand, is able to cover the weaknesses of 6x, but offers less reward if blocked. Here's a comparison on what both Oki options are able to cover, as well as the different risks and rewards each have. Looking back at 6x now, one of the big advantages of this hitting block is that it can block string into fake out, which puts Weavile at a very advantageous state, enough to be able to beat counter moves that don't have armor on frame 1, or straight up stuff counters with their dominant jab pressure. If you are mid-screen, you can always backdash out of this. Be mindful though that the Weavile can change up their offense and catch your backdash. Blocking and waiting for an opportunity would be your best bet here. And now here's the part where I talk about Weavile's field phase in under 30 seconds. The ice traps are considered low attacks, and jumping gives you invincibility against low attacks. Back Y is a common move used to relieve pressure, but Darkrai, Sceptile, and Suicune's forward Y are true punishes to any and all follow-ups. Jump Y is pretty good to keep others at bay, but you can side homing around it. Jump X, otherwise known as the I don't want to play field phase anymore button, has 2 hits. Block the first and counterattack the second. Alright, now back to hey, congrats! You just got a knockdown on a Weavile. Now what? Of course, the first thing that comes to mind is grab, and that's understandable if you don't want to deal with counterattacks or taunt. But looking at Weavile's various grab crush options, they can cover grab and much more. One thing you can do on a knockdown versus Weavile is to assert stage control. Make space and throw projectiles to bait out agility or counterattacks, set up traps to limit their mobility, or simply pushing them to the corner works too. Something else to add on to talking about counterattacks is that Weavile's is considered a projectile, so any moves that have projectile invincibility are best used when facing CADC pressure. The next move I want to talk about is Night Slash, typically used to get out of any uncomfortable scenario. The big thing about Night Slash is that it's a commitment regardless if you go through with the attack or cancel for the shorter distance. Certain attacks such as Aqua Jet and Bone Rush can be used to cover both the attack and cancel versions. You can always throw in backdashes and jumps if you have the space. The last thing I want to cover would be a mix-up caused by Ice Punch. The first hit of Ice Punch is -16, but the follow-up of Ice Punch is able to stuff any attempt at punishing the first hit, if it doesn't have armor. You can always jump, or use an attack that has mid-low invulnerability on it to dodge the follow-up. Just watch out for anti-airs. 3 characters have true punishes to all variants of Ice Punch. These would be Garchomp's 8Y, Mega Gengar's Curse, and Pikachu Libre's Burst Attack. And I believe that's it. So, thanks for making it to the end of this video. Take care.